Yeah, dude, this whole sequence is freaking nuts, man. So obviously yesterday, Biden authorizes Ukraine to use long-range missiles that are provided by the U.S. in aggressive and attacking capabilities into Russia. Right, that was what came out yesterday, and it's just so crazy. Like if you're just looking at the press conference that was given, it's like he just says his thing, turns around, walks off into the jungle. Is he going to this like the world leader bunker or something? Like like this this makes it very apparent to me we need to have term limits for all elected officials. Like he doesn't give a shit. He's like, man, I'm only gonna be here another year. Screw it. This is my last FU to the world. Because dude, he was a shit politician. I'm just so glad he's gonna be done. Dude, even Sink Unger replied to that stupid decision by Biden. Says, what the F is Biden doing authorizing Ukraine to use U.S. missiles inside Russia? Which side of the political spectrum is this on? The right hates it, the left hates it. Only establishment Democrats and Republicans, who are all neocons, serving the donor class like this. It is crazy to think that dude is like, he's like leaving the Democrat Party like as fast as possible. Like, holy crap, dude, this is not good. And then this is another one that I love from Sync. Hey, Elon Musk, put me in charge of the Pentagon. I'll slash $400 billion easy. That'll get you the 20% to your goal of $2 trillion right out of the gate. I went to Wharton 3 years before you. I own a media company, so I know how to run a business. If you really want to cut me in, put me in, coach. Dude, that is hilarious. This is crazy how much there is unifying across like all the different and people say, oh, it's the Republican Party. No. The Republican Party that won, those were all liberals. Remember, those were all Democrats. The only one that was like truly, has always kind of been a Republican was J.D. Vance. So Trump has even come out and issued a statement on behalf of what Biden did yesterday, and basically just calls back a lot of the, hostilities, saying we need peaceful talks, de-escalation right now. I'll leave you the whole, it's about 3.5 minutes. I'll leave it all at the end if you want to watch all of it. But if I was him, I'd just call Zelensky and said, if you fire into Russia, we will pull any and all support for you. Call Putin and just say, if Ukraine escalates, do not escalate, and we'll pull out of NATO. And then you call European countries and say, if Ukraine escalates, we're pulling out of NATO. There you go. That's problem solved. NATO does not benefit us at all. We are way more of a benefit to them than they ever have been to us.
We have never been closer to World War III than we are today under Joe Biden. A global conflict between nuclear-armed powers would mean death and destruction on a scale unmatched in human history. It would be nuclear Armageddon. Nothing is more important than avoiding that nightmare. We will avoid it, but we need new leadership. Every day this proxy battle in Ukraine continues, we risk global war. We must be absolutely clear that our objective is to immediately have a total cessation of hostilities. All shooting has to stop. This is the central issue. We need peace without delay. In addition, there must also be a complete commitment to dismantling the entire globalist neocon establishment that is perpetually dragging us into endless wars, pretending to fight for freedom and democracy abroad, while they turn us into a third world country and a third world dictatorship right here at home. The State Department, the defense bureaucracy, the intelligence services, and all of the rest need to be completely overhauled and reconstituted to fire the deep staters and put America first. We have to put America first. Finally, we have to finish the process we began under my administration of fundamentally reevaluating NATO's purpose and NATO's mission. Our foreign policy establishment keeps trying to pull the world into conflict with a nuclear-armed Russia based on the lie that Russia represents our greatest threat. But the greatest threat to Western civilization today is not Russia, it's probably, more than anything else, ourselves and some of the horrible USA-hating people that represent us. It's the abolition of our national borders. It's the failure to police our own cities. It's the destruction of the rule of law from within. It's the collapse of the nuclear family and fertility rates like nobody can believe is happening. It's the Marxists who would have us become a godless nation worshiping at the altar of race and gender and environment. And it's the globalist class that has made us totally dependent on China and other foreign countries that basically hate us. These globalists want to squander all of America's strength, blood, and treasure, chasing monsters and phantoms overseas while keeping us distracted from the havoc they're creating right here at home. These forces are doing more damage to America than Russia and China could ever have dreamed. Evicting this sick and corrupt establishment is the monumental task for the next president. And I'm the only one who can do it. I'm the only one that can get the job done. I know exactly what has to be done.